basically we were able to generate 102 leads for their business. So these are actual plumbers that are coming in that are interested in working with them at $52.49 per lead, which is ridiculous, right? This is one of the cheapest clients that I've been able to generate leads for. And out of those 102 leads, we were able to convert more than half of them into actually self-booking and booking a call. So we were able to get 61 booked calls at $87.77 per call. Okay, and this client was able to close a ton of these people into brand new clients and add to their monthly recurring revenue. So basically, here are the most important things that I did for this client and what I do for all of my clients. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Microsoft Paint to show you guys exactly how this works. So basically it comes down to a couple things, and a lot of people think it's the paid ad side, and there are some things that I do on the paid ad side that's pretty simple, but the most important thing is really the offer that you are pushing to people. So again, so let me just put that right here. So it is the offer, right? That is king. That is number one. And especially when it comes to marketing agencies, there's so much competition and everybody is pushing the same stuff. So if you're able to separate yourself and come up with something unique, that is how you stand out. But most importantly, and I think what really helped this client out is we had a very big risk reversal or guarantee going. So basically his original offer that when I started working with him was like 10 to 15 calls a day, and that's what he was pushing. So 10 to 15 calls on, hold on, 10 to 15 calls, Jesus, 10 to 15 calls per day. I'm not even gonna keep trying to write on this. So what I did, and I'm like, okay, cool, 10 to 15 calls a day sounds cool, but all I did, man, is I just multiplied that by 30, and I'm like, let's just tell people we can get them 300 plus calls a month. It's a bigger number. People probably aren't gonna do the math on the daily conversions. Plus, they'll probably attract bigger plumbing companies that want to work with them because they need more volume. So that's the first thing I did. I just made the offer a lot sexier. So I made the promise bigger. So instead of just 10 calls a day, I told them, hey, you're going to get 300 plus calls a month, right? So again, people probably aren't going to do the math on that, and they're just seeing 300 and they want to work with us. So another thing that we did is that we pretty much did a guarantee. So pretty much it's not just us promising you 300 plus calls a month. It's also us guaranteeing that if we don't hit that number, you get 100% of your money back. Okay. So a lot of people, when they do the guarantees, they say, hey, well, work for free. I think that's kind of a bullshit guarantee because if stuff isn't working, and if I'm your client, if stuff isn't working, I don't care if you're going to keep working for me for free. I want to stop spending my own money on ads that obviously haven't been working, right? A better incentive is, hey, we'll get you 100% of your money back, right? That's an actual risk reversal to where if I work with you, even though I might not get my ad spend back, whatever I invested in you, I'll get that money back. And a lot of people get scared to use guarantees because they're like, oh, people are going to finesse me or try to scam me or try to just get their money back. All you have to do is just add conditions to it. So what are the conditions for them to even qualify to get their money back, right? Maybe it's they have to contact every lead within 5 minutes. They have to fill out a report saying what happened when you did call the lead. And you can just set up conditions like that to where these conditions, hey, if they do these things, they are probably going to be successful. But if they don't do these things, then hey, the guarantee is waived. But all you need to do is just bring in as many people in the front end. So the crazier and the more irresistible the offer is, the better. So for this guy, we promised 300 plus plumbing leads every single month. Let me remove this. And we also did a 100% money back guarantee on it, which helped bring in a ton of volume. Cool. So that's the first thing when it came to the offer. Next thing we did is the funnel. I'm going to show you exactly how the funnel works. And it's super simple. So pretty much all we had was a quiz funnel. Okay. And then from there, what happened is they go here, they could book a call. And then from there, they go here, and it is the thank you page. Cool. So basically, we only wanted people that were licensed plumbers and that actually had an interest in what we have to offer. So we sent them over to a quiz page that just had a quiz embedded. And basically, it's like an application page. And then we just had the headline at the top, super simple. Hey, get 300 plus plumbing leads every single month without you using Angie's or Home Advisor, guaranteed. Okay, so we really just did a how to benefit without pain type of headline. We had the quiz on there, which this is like a marketing hack, and I'm not really sure what the psychology is. Maybe it's like micro commitments or what, but we've tested having a quiz versus no quiz, so like having less friction versus more friction, and having a quiz actually increased our response rate, and we had more people going through the funnel versus not having a quiz or even cutting down on the questions. It's the craziest thing. It was like just asking people for their name and email got us less people putting in other information versus having a 6 to 8 question quiz where we're asking them, hey, what's your revenue level? What are your goals? Are you looking for help with this? I don't know what it is, but having this not only helps qualify people, but it also brings in more serious people. So anybody who comes to this page, they see the headline, they go through the quiz. Once they submit it, right now you have leads that you could call essentially, because there's going to be people that aren't going to book a call. So you still have a ton of leads, and it's going to be a percentage of people that don't book a call that you guys can hit up. So after that, you're going to present them to a page where it's like, hey, thanks so much, you qualify, please book a call to learn more. And again, a percentage of people are going to book a call. And it's super simple. I've tested out having testimonials on this page versus no testimonial. It really depends on what your load speed is. Strangely, me removing testimonials on this book a call page actually got more people booking compared to having a whole page of testimonials. And I just think it's because the page is just loading slower. So just literally on this page, just have a simple headline. Hey, thanks so much, book a call below. Have the embed for the calendar, and you're going to get a lot of people booking a call. And then you just have the thank you page where you're just setting expectations. Hey, thanks so much for booking the call. Here's what you should expect on the call. Maybe give them some homework or some extra videos for them to watch, just to continue to indoctrinate them. Because this funnel is a little bit more for colder traffic. The people going through here is more kind of blind or curiosity. So it's more of a volume play. So you have to make sure that you try to give them as much value as you can once they book a call. And even once you do get their information, if you can zap them over to an email list where you send them value emails and you follow up with them, that is how you're going to warm somebody up. So awesome. So here's a funnel quiz to book a call to thank you page. This crushes for my clients. And then before that, remember, have your offer and have a really strong benefit. Okay. Especially when everybody's promising the same things. Can I promise more? Can I promise more in less time? And can I promise more in less time with all risk off the table? Because if you're able to do that, there is absolutely no reason why somebody shouldn't work with you. Now, let me show you what we actually did on the ad side of things. And basically, it's super, super simple. I like doing broad interest on all of my ads. As you can see here, I'm pretty much just targeting Thumbtack as an interest and House as an interest. Here I combined 3 of them. Here I just did toilet, right? It's like random stuff. So really just think about what interests, right? What things would somebody in your target market be interested in? So for this guy, Thumbtack, Angie's, Home Advisor, House, toilet, plumber, plumbing. I pretty much make a list of all of those. And what's really cool is that Facebook actually gives you ideas for targeting. So as you can see here, I show you a little bit how I set up these campaigns. I keep it pretty simple. So he only wanted people in the US, kept the age range kind of broad. You want to keep this a little bit more broad than you would maybe a YouTube ad. Men only, and then basically have the 2 interests here. If I were you, I'd probably just keep it as just 1 interest per ad set, so you could really see which is the one driving the bulk of all the conversions. And if you click this button right here, if you see the suggestions, you can see other suggestions that Facebook might bring up. So for example, if I put here plumber, I think they might remove actually the plumbing interest, which is interesting. Okay, here we got plumbing. So let's say, what interest would Facebook suggest for somebody who might be interested in plumbing and house.com, which is like a job directory. So you got here plumber as a job title, home improvement, home repair, like as toilet. This is where I got the idea for toilet from, maintenance, repair, and operations. And I would isolate it and have each of these in its own ad set. Cool. And basically here at the bottom, what I love doing is I like letting Facebook have free reign of what placement to show it on. All I do is I just select manual placement and I make sure to untick audience network. And that is it. That is it. And that's pretty much the simplest thing. The ad is simple. I've recorded other videos on how I structure all of my ads, but that is pretty much it. So let me just do a recap. So remember, make sure you have a sexy offer. The more irresistible, the better. Next thing, send them to a quiz funnel, which lets you qualify people and also generate a ton of leads. So you're going to get a ton of leads, and you're also going to get a ton of those leads to self-book. And this type of funnel works in a variety of industries, and it's working really, really well right now. And then when it comes to the targeting, make sure you do single interest and keep it very, very broad, so Facebook can go to work and bring you as many of the right people as possible. And again, in your ad, you could do image ad, video ad, but make sure you talk about the problem, introduce the irresistible offer, talk about the guarantee or the risk reversal, and just tell people what to do next. So this was the video. This is exactly how we generated over 100 leads and a ton of book calls for this client. So 102, 61 book calls. They were very, very happy. So make sure you go implement this in your business today if you want more B2B leads that are qualified, that are ready to get started with you, and that aren't going to cost you an arm and a leg. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment below. Let me know what other videos you'd like my help with, or any other topics you'd like me to talk about, and I'll talk to you very, very soon. Peace.